Calling the 3:00 p.m. Human Services agenda. I have with me Senator Vinette Misalucha and myself, and this meeting is being streamed live on YouTube. In the unlikely event that we have to abruptly end this hearing due to technical difficulties, the committee will reconvene to discuss any outstanding business at 3 p.m. Thursday, April 21st in room 225 and via video conference. Your audio will be muted and video disabled until shortly before it is your turn to testify. Each testifier will have 2 minutes to testify. If there's a technical glitch during your time to testify, we may have to move on to the next person due to time constraints. I will be reading a list of individuals who submitted written testimony for each measure. We apologize if the closed captioning does not accurately transcribe the names. If you're interested in reviewing the written testimony, please go to the legislator's website. You'll find a link on the status page for the measure. We appreciate your understanding and remind you that the committee does have your testimony that I reviewed, so I encourage you to use your time to either add additional comments or you can stand on your written testimony. So first up, we have HCR 117 HD1, requesting the Department of Human Services to immediately cease intercepting Social Security payments for children and. So first up, we have Marilyn Yamamoto in support, written testimony only. And next we have Department of Human Services in support. And anybody else wishing to testify on HCR 117? Okay, seeing none, well, there are nobody to ask questions of. So we're gonna move on.
Hi, Chair. I apologize.
Okay, so please testify and please identify yourself.
Tim Hitchens, Assistant Administrator of the Social Services Division, and appreciate the opportunity. Aloha, good afternoon. The department has submitted testimony in writing and we stand on that testimony.
Okay, so I just want to make sure because all I have is Department of Human Services. Are you with Department of Human Services?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And basically you're testifying that when it exceeds, the Social Security amount exceeds the CWS foster board payments, the money is set aside for the child's fund. But
correct.
The resolution is basically asking for all of the Social Security payments to go to the child. So your position is?
Well, we simply offer comments. Yeah,
okay.
Just offering comments in the written testimony.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.
Okay, so members, any questions of the only testifier, which is Department of Human Services? Okay, seeing none, moving on to HCR 137, urging the Department of Human Services to establish or cooperate with a victim service provider to operate and maintain an emergency shelter for children who are survivors of sex trafficking. Okay, first up, we have Department of Human Services in support of the intent, but offers comments and defers to OIS. Next up, we have OIS supporting the intent and basically informing us about the Kawailoa Youth and Family Wellness Center. And next up, we have Hawaii Youth Services Network, which is in support. And next up, we have Marilyn Rose Castro in support. Arthur Polino in strong support. Then we also have Alina Lujan Butler. Yeah, I figured that out. In support. And Mr. Hutchins, are you also testifying are you available to answer questions for Department of Human Services?
I am available, yes. Tim Hitchens, Assistant Administrator, Social Services Division with the Department of Human Services, standing on our written testimony. And I can do my best to answer questions should you have any. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions of Mr. Hutchins for Department of Human Services? Seeing none. Let me recess for decision making. Recess. Calling the 3 o'clock agenda for decision making. Chair's recommendation on HCR 117 HD1 is to pass as is. Any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, Vice Chair for the vote.
We're voting on the recommendation to pass HCR 117 and unamended with all the members present. Chair Sandra Ventura.
Aye.
Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Ocasio.
Aye.
Senator Misalucha.
Aye.
Senator Favela.
Aye.
The recommendation is adopted.
Thank you. So for HCR 137, Chair's recommendation is to pass with tech amendments. Any comments, questions, and concerns? Seeing none, Vice Chair for the vote.
Were any reservations, objections to the chair's recommendation to pass HCR 137 with amendments? Tech amendments.
Just tech amendments, yes.
Hearing none, the recommendation is adopted.
Okay, thank you very much, and we are adjourned.